going to work on finding the notes on the piano keyboard. I'm going to assume that you've gotten very good at naming the notes on the staff, on the treble clef and on the bass clef. If you're not good at that yet, go to the other videos and watch those, or quiz yourself by going to eMusic Theory and just quizzing yourself on memorizing, naming these notes on the treble clef and on the bass clef. For this, you got to be good at that so that we can focus on finding them on the keyboard. So for this video, I am going to, just so you know where I'm at, this is eMusic Theory. I can go to free resources, try exploring theory concepts, and I'm going to click on piano keys. And then it's going to give me this interactive piano where I can click anywhere on the staff and it's going to tell me where the notes are on the keyboard. I can do any of these. And I think it goes opposite too. I can click on the keyboard and it'll show me where it is on the staff. Okay, so it's interactive in that way. But let me just explain everything for you. An important note to memorize, first of all, is your middle C. On the keyboard, it'll tell you middle C. This middle C is either, if you're on the treble clef, it's the C that's right here, or on the bass clef, it's the C right here. Notice those are the exact same note on the keyboard. On the treble clef right there, on the bass clef right there, it's both of those are two different ways to write this middle C note right here. So that's an important one to memorize. So since this is a middle C, any notes that are on the treble clef are going to be to the right of that C. So all of these notes are going to be written on the treble clef. All of these notes are represented on the bass clef. Okay, so since that's middle C, as you go up the staff, you're just going to go up the alphabet as well. That's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Notice we're at another C right here, exactly where, if you're looking at the clusters of two, there's a cluster of two, there's a cluster of two black keys. The C is always to the left of those clusters of two. So that's a C, that's a C. There's a C down here too in the bass clef. There's a C, and that's a C. So those are C's. If you were to keep going up higher, D, E, F, G, A, keep going, B, C. So that's as far as it goes. So let's just look at the C's. We have the C, we have this C, and we have this C up here. So any notes in between these two C's are going to be represented in this section right here. Any notes up higher in the staff between this C and this C are going to be represented right here. So for example, let me just randomly pick a note. What's the name of that note? An F. And so we're going to find an F, and you know that the F is going to be in between these two C's right here, right? If you pick a higher note on the staff, let's pick that F right there. You know that that F is going to be up high on the keyboard. The little trick I used in class, the silly little saying I gave you, if that helps you memorize the letter names. There's the two black keys. You can imagine that there are two donkey ears. So D for donkey is sitting in between those two black ears. And then our saying is cute donkey ears. C, D, E. And that works for here too. C, D, E, C, D, E. The saying I have for the clusters of three is, you're going to imagine that's a cage. There's the 3 bars of the cage. Inside are gorillas and apes. And you can be outside feeding those gorillas and apes bananas. Now, I mean, kind of like with the staff, this might not work for you because it's just another thing to memorize. Some people might get confused which one's the ape and which one's the gorilla. You just kind of have to memorize that. But it's a good place to start if that helps you. So let's just memorize that right now. We have F, G, A, and B. F, G, A, B. And then for the cute donkey ears, we have C, D, E. Last resort, if you're gonna memorize one key and you're too lazy to memorize any others, it might take you forever, but at least you can get through it by counting. So if you want to know what this note is, and you don't know what that note is because you've forgotten that the ape lives inside the cage, you can, last resort, always just start at the note that you do know, which is a C, and count up. C, D, E, F, G, A. But again, that takes a long time, right? So you might as well just try to memorize the actual notes. Okay? On the bass clef, same kind of deal. On the bass clef, there's your middle C. So all the stuff on the bass clef is going to be below that. We have this C and we have this C. So all the notes in between those two C's are going to be here on the keyboard. And anything much lower than that are between those two C's. Right? So randomly picking a note, there's your A, and it's down low in the staff, so you can either choose between this A or this A, and since this one's down low in the staff, it's going to be down low in the keyboard. Okay? If you need more practice with this, go ahead and go to the interactive piano yourself and test yourself. But I'm going to stop this video now.